a great deal of order, and that maybe or making of a work of art, or forming of a relationship, or living your life, or whatever, that has to do with the fact that those two words have to exist together. They define each other. You don't have chaos without order, and vice versa.
And it's also a very funny movie in certain ways that you don't often see with this material, maybe because people treat it as too remote or too sacred, but from the very beginning of this movie, it does make you laugh. So what is sort of your relationship to using comedy in those sort of scenes throughout the film?
I'm always grateful for it, and frankly, whatever I do, I'm always looking for the jokes, because I think it subverts, and as long as it's connected to truth, and as long as it's not just a gag, and comedy it doesn't have to be just a funny line. Comedy can be just situation, and you recognize something about people. Weakness, vulnerability is funny. As much as a custard pie in somebody's face, and I'm not above that either. It's all, I just think it's all roots to say to people, especially if it's a once upon a time experience, you just say, come on, you're involved in this, and this is for you and about you, so come on, join us.
I think the first clip we had is actually a really good example of that, so maybe we can roll that one. We have that ready to go.
Be it known that we in month of May. Clap. You see how important it is to elicit the appropriate response. To this auspicious end, the finest examples of humanity shall embody the true glory of France in a palace of eternal and resounding splendor. Take note. Your eloquence they must love, your demeanor they must fear. I have further commanded that the greatest masters of France will realize this vision, unparalleled in the history of the world, in gardens of exquisite and matchless beauty. Heaven shall be.
One thing you're missing there is when the kids in the painting. So there you are, right? The sort of big beginning of the movie, this really remarkable character, but not the main one. So you're in the movie, you obviously have years of experience as an actor. How does that affect the way that you direct the rest of your cast? I mean, Kate Winslet, Matthias Schoenaerts, these aren't newcomers, but at the same time, you've been doing this a little bit longer. So how does that sort of affect the process?
Kate's been at it a while too. Believe me, she knows. I mean, in the best way, she knows what she's doing. And when I say the best way, I mean that she comes to the set totally prepared. She knows exactly what the story is, and the clothes have been sorted out, and she's done her homework. But where she's a gift and where she and I agree is that acting, to me, is about accurate listening, and when you see the film, you'll see that the great gift she gives any director is the fact that you can put the camera on her at all times. And a lot of the best work of hers in the film, and I think it's one of the best things she's ever done, is to do with her brilliant listening. Because she's playing somebody who has to figure out who she is through the course of the whole film. And that's by listening to other people and seeing her mind change and her mind work. So, yeah, it's not easy, and in my case, not advisable to be having to act in the film that you're directing, but you know, budgets make the choice for you. Well, not for me, but I'm not sure if Gail's here, but one of our producers, it's like a metaphoric whip is cracked, and you get down there and play that part. So, the good thing is that we both believe in listening, and so in a way it takes care of itself if it's well written. You're not focusing on what you're saying, you're focusing on what you're hearing. If you keep that alive, then there's a wire between you that stays